Star 7-5 with a boss base? That sounds evil. Definitely. It sounds really, really evil.
Personally, I'd like to see them start with a forced Atlantis, but that's just me.
Oh my god. I do recall there was a seed that it started out with Atlantis and ride like back to back 5-9. So it can happen. It can happen. So alrighty. So for this next match, let's see if actually HaxOr gives us the surprise of giving us a game 3 situation, or RaikouRider is going to be taking this victory with him with a 2-0. So let's see.
TheHaxor just has to shake it off and jump back in and play like he can, and he'll be able to tie this up and force a game 3. But what if RaikouRider has anything to say about that? Imagine if 8-1 could have boss pass. Now that's definitely evil.
I don't recall ever seeing that happening, but I don't know if it will actually break the game. Like, I don't think it will, but let's see. So, we're starting out right now with World 2, apparently with a freeway to the pipe. And, oh, it's going to be a short World 2, and they're synced right now. You'd love to see that.
They're starting off with the hand stage, cheap hand stage, see what item they can... Oh no, unfortunately RaikouRider gets hit by a cheap trying to grab an item. We'll end up going to fight a bro instead.
Oh! And he takes a death right in that corner, but the bro decides to move out and give Raikou some space, to actually finish out the hand level that we got to see previously. And right now we get to see HaxOr, well, taking some damage right here. I think he wanted to do the clip, but I think the star just finished that out like one frame, like really early. Ooh, and RaikouRider taking another death.
And RaikouRider is going to need to be careful now as he's getting close to a game over. Hopefully it's a short world and he won't have to replay much, but something you don't want to see. Meanwhile, HaxOr's taking on the coin ship and see what item he'll actually get out of this one. The hand stage was star, but HaxOr gets a cloud from the coin ship. And we'll once again get to see the pipe beta. With some nippers.
Ooh,
very scary
some
enemies.
Nippers and fire nippers. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
You add in the Patuis, and that's a very scary enemy set to have.
Yeah, this is going to be a slow beta level for them because they have to play extra careful with that fire nipper, those Patuis.
Ooh, HaxOr narrowly escapes danger there, and they both enter the pipe at the same exact time, exiting that beta stage. They're synced up.
Yeah, you love to see those things. I think that's my favorite part of the races. You know, whenever like they're not looking at each other or anything, they just got to sync up perfectly, and oh my god, it's so satisfactory to watch that. RaikouRider took a really wise decision right there to get that hit and one up in the coin ship. It's going to get that cloud that TheHaxor just got like not long ago, and he's now. And speaking of TheHaxor is finishing up this Morton that apparently was kind of vanilla. I think it was a 3-hitter.
He absolutely was. So get your guesses in for the next world. I'm gonna say World 7.
I'm going to say it's World 4. Let's play the even worlds first, and then leave the odds at the end. And oh, and it's World 7. You were right, but with a really bad layout. We have this lock right at the beginning, and the first level that we get to see is 1-6 with a lot of fire snakes.
Unfortunately, TheHaxor does not have a tail, so he's gonna have to go for a little ride. RaikouRider is right behind him. Got a level difference between the two.
Ooh, those fire snakes, yeah. Ooh, oh my god. The way that he knew that he was going to land like right below him, it's incredible. Ooh, and there's a leaf.
RaikouRider can make up a couple of seconds here. While TheHaxor's entered 3F1. And looks like we'll be seeing a fire kill on Boom Boom very shortly.
Yeah, and I think that also TheHaxor found the promised land, so he's going to be entering to the World 2 airship really soon. It's going to be another like gentle World 7.
Oh, and that fort did break the lock, so yes, we're going to have a Jet World 7.
In my opinion, you hate to see that because we love our runners to getting lost in the pipe, mate.
Absolutely.
So right now, TheHaxor being in the World 5 airship, on his way to fight with Ludwig, and well, Raikou is just about to start the second Piranha.
And TheHaxor makes very quick work of Ludwig. I believe it was a fire kill.
I think it was half and half because the way that he was throwing off his fireballs, and I think he did a couple of stomps, so yeah, I would say it was a half and half. And Raikou is on his way to actually to do a regular stomp kill, so we're going to get to see exactly how many hits or stomps were required to defeat this Koopaling. Well, we see, oh, it was a 2-hitter. Nice.
TheHaxor's made his way into World 4. And he is electing to take the coin ship and see if he can get himself more items.
Yeah, probably beating that level like really intentionally because the fort was in the other side of the pipe, and we get to see like this weird pipe layout, like pretty much they were like next to each other, so it's not going to be a fast World 4 overall. So
TheHaxor make it.
Go ahead.
TheHaxor making his way through 3F2, while RaikouRider is playing 4-1.
Yeah, Raikou actually doing the gamble of completing the level before the fort that it's in the other side, but I think we have an answer now that that is the fort required actually to beat the level. I mean to beat this world.
And looks like RaikouRider is going to head to the other fort, so he'll be finding out the bad news shortly after he takes on these Fire Bros.
Yeah, I think he's actually going for the... Actually going to get like that. Oh, he got stunned by those chungos.
Oh.
Oh, and he takes the kill. Well, Haxor is actually defeating the bros that it's in their way. And he's going to enter the same level as RaikouRider. But Haxor actually here has the lead because he played the fort that it was right next to the pipe, and that was the fort required. So when RaikouRider enters to the other fort and he gets the bad news, he's going to know that he's going to track back and actually finish off the other level, and they were synced again.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a 50-50. Oh, you hate to see that. It's 7F2 that he's going to be finding out is the incorrect fort.
Yeah, like, there's nothing worse than entering into the wrong fort, checking out that 7F2, probably, having some shenanigans in this fort, and then realizing that it wasn't needed at all. It's like the ultimate you hate to see it.
TheHaxor has now finished his fight up with Iggy, and be seeing what world he's moving on to next.
Raikou did a really amazing and safe job in that 7F2, but this basement was totally saying something else. Like he was going to take damage either way, so you hate to see that. And Haxor entering to the 1-5 beta level. Oh, you... That wasn't a really pleasant movement for Haxor, that throwing that shell. It always that's always backfires. I don't know why. That's predetermined. I don't know.
And we were able to see the little smirk out of RaikouRider as he realized that 7F2 was not the fort he was looking for. That's kind of the neat thing about us having face cams. We can kind of see the reactions of the runners in real time.
Yeah, definitely. We can actually get to see if they actually are enjoying, the seed, or they're feeling like they're kind of getting punished of the levels of the war layouts. But now RaikouRider just he knows what he's going to do next, and he's going to be entering to this World Tour ship on his way to Iggy. He's actually going to... Oh yeah, good choice. Going to Iggy's fight being small, considering how janky his hitbox is, it's quite yeah, it's something, it's so troublesome.
Meanwhile, TheHaxor has found his way into the Air Force. He elected to skip the first fort in World 6. Let's see if the gamble pays off to not play it.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is gambling to that's the correct fort to continue on. If not, he's going to track back and play the level, while Raikou can actually have a really good chance of catching up in here.
It's definitely looking like it's going to be a long World 6.
Oh yeah, I think that our runners don't have any hammers at all, so you cannot check what's in the other side of the pipe.
They got a hammer out of this letter that Raikou's about to receive.
Oh, okay.
Looks like Raikou's gonna do the same and skip that first fort.
This was a much cleaner 1-5 beta level for RaikouRider because of that star. But let's see if these enemies in here... Oh my god, that was so dangerous.
TheHaxor will be using his P speed strats to get through 5-8, and should be no problem for him.
Yeah, actually doing some sort of pit stop to get you know, to get into that that item right there. Oh, now I realize why it's going to be a long for. Oh, and we have start 5.
That's 7-5 on TheHaxor's side, and looks like he wants no part of it.
Yeah, right now, TheHaxor just decided to, you know, take an intentional death, so he's going to use the lock. But I don't know if the lock is right after. I mean, right to the side of the lock. So. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. He's going to use the cloud. Nicely done, but yeah, because using a hammer can actually backfire at you if you were in that position, you know? Sometimes, despite like you're like in between the, you know, of the lock and the rock, sometimes if you use the hammer, it can actually break or the lock or the hammer, so if it would actually break the lock, that would be so bad.
It looks like we do have a third fort in World 6 here, and TheHaxor's going to start doing some pipe checks, and there is a bridge that has to be built. Let's see if 6F3 Carpet Fort can break that, or build that bridge, or if he's going to have to backtrack all the way. Meanwhile, RaikouRider is making his way through 5-8. Nice and slowly, don't want to too risky on this level. Can be a very tough level, especially with that Lakitu.
And right now we get to see TheHaxor just finishing off the carpet fort. And let's see if the gamble actually worked.
Ooh. Echo's gonna use a hammer on one of those locks, and he's gonna find out that it's 7-5 he has to go through.
Oh no, yes! Oh, but why? Like, he had the hammer, he could have break the lock. He could have break the lock. I mean the rock right there, so... This is quite interesting for both of the runners, because I think that Raikou actually hasn't completed any forts yet, or did he?
No, he didn't. He had to break the lock on the bottom, one of the hammers.
Oh no, so...
I think TheHaxor didn't realize maybe that he had that rock right there to break, or he didn't realize he had a hammer. Unfortunately, he's gonna have to P-wing his way through 7-5.
Yeah, unfortunately, Rider with the Angry Sun, he's going to kill it with that ice block, and he's going to attempt the clip, I think. Or not.
No, he's just gonna go through and play like normal. And TheHaxor has made his way all the way back in the beginning. And I do believe this is 4F1.
Yes, it is. Not going to the basement, recurring his leaf either way, but that's a really, really tough moment, you know, that you were basically right at the end of the world, and there's an annoying fort or bridge that it hasn't been built, so all the way.
RaikouRider is gonna finish up his level, and he's on his way to find out the bad news that he's gonna have to go back for the bridge as well. On TheHaxor's side, we have World 1 Fort, and we'll see how many hits Lemmy takes. 2-hitter.
It's a really nice and quick kill, considering that he was stuck. I mean, yeah, stuck on the floor. But right now, yeah, RaikouRider is going to enter the 6F3, and he's going to pretty much do the same of backtracking up to up to the beginning of the world. While we have Haxor entering to World 5, that it could be, I don't know, could be World 1, I guess.
It is World 5.
World 5 being World 5. Interesting.
It's looking like that fort will most likely have to build the bridge.
Yeah, he needs to build a bridge, but first he's going to take a swim. Well, RaikouRider just got the bad news and he's going to track back all over to probably the beginning. Because he found like 2 forts, I guess.
Still has 2 forts, so hopefully he goes back to the beginning to play the correct fort.
Oh, so he... Wait, Oh, so yeah, like, he broke the lock with the hammer, so... He's not going to know which one of the forts is going to be the one, so... Probably,
right,
or he's going to play both of the forts right away, or he's going to play this, hoping this is the one, and then he's going to go back again. Hopefully that's not the case, like, I believe that he's not going to do it, and he's going to, and he does it, I'll be like, did I just curse him to do that?
And meanwhile, Haxor finishes up the Navy, and he's found his way into 5-7. Oh no, RaikouRider is going to go back and check, so he's going to have to do a lot of map movements to finish off this world.
This is why in Randomizer there's a special rule that it says, see a fort, play a fort, because when some sort of situation happens, it's so annoying for the runners. Like, I've been there in that situation as well, and it's so completely annoying.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
looks like it's gonna be a pretty free World 5 for Haxor. He's got to complete a couple more levels, including this 5-3 beta. And meanwhile, RaikouRider is going through 4F1 and make his way back over to take down Lemmy.
Yeah, this seed has a great opportunity of being of giving us some game 3. We're kind of having like a sensing that we can have an actual game 3 in here, but I know that RaikouRider has like 1 extra cloud, and I think I don't know how many hammers does he have in his inventory, but maybe the Great Equalizer is going to be the one defining what's going to happen by the end of the seed, because there's no hammer suits inside it. Oh no, Haxor is taking a death in 8-1 with that Patui. Oh no.
Does he have no cloud either to skip that sketchy level? Gonna have to deal with the Patuis. Oh no, and he had an input eaten.
Yeah, that really looked like a input right there. Oh, he's going to have to play the tower just to get to the other side, and I don't know if that's going to be like a... I mean, it is kind of safe considering that it's like the enemy sets are not... I mean, on these first hallways are pretty much like the same, but it's pretty much a longer level that way, and oh my god.
Meanwhile, RaikouRider has found his way into 7-4. And Haxor is just about done with Twisty Castle. Gotta get past that Paragoomba. And now he is home free. Probably a better play for him to just take the long route and get out of there.
Oh yeah, we know that 8-1 can be like that hard, but because it's randomizer and I think that he took a couple of deaths already, I know that I mean, if I would have seen his place, I would have done the same choice as well because, yeah, like those Patouis are annoying. Being a small Mario, it's annoying. And ooh, HaxOr in trouble right now by taking another hitbox situation with Roy. Like that was like kind of him clipping into Roy. That was, yeah, that was something else. But he's out of there. Well, RaikouRider just finished up the Navy, and let's see what's going to be his decision towards the end of this world. Because let's remember, he has a cloud. Alright, RaikouRider just entered into 5-7 in the ground part of this World 5 layout. Ooh, those Karibo shoes getting in the way. That pipe was kinda useless, oh my god. And HaxOr is in the frog suit in 4 knocks. Alright, Raikou going to get the coin chip. And this is oh yeah, this is a music box. It could be used, I think, on to the next world, I think, on this Alright, so Raikou just entered into the 5-3 beta level. With equipped with a mushroom, a really wise decision because of this level. The lack of power-ups in here can be brutal, just especially in this section, this swimming section. I mean, you gotta love the features, but at the same time, you can hate them like real quick.
Absolutely, and then we'll see if he ends up using a blind cloud here and skips over 8-1 that HaxOr had issues with. Meanwhile, HaxOr is finishing up 3-2 on his side.
He's debating what to do next, and he's going to enter 8-1 with a frog suit. But yes, he's like, nah, let's get out of here.
Meanwhile, HaxOr's going for 7-7 clip. So, oh, gave it about 3 tries, and he's just gonna move on and finish the level normally.
No, he was like basically saying like, wow, when he took damage right out of that plant. And RaikouRider did like the decision of clouding 8-1, but he has to play really careful because he didn't enter to the pipe. So if he takes a death, hopefully he doesn't. Like seriously, hopefully he doesn't. He's going to play 8-1 either way, but I know that he gets it. I mean, I know that he got this. Yeah, let's go. That last part, it always freaks me out. So we get a heavy Roy in here. 1 hit, 2 hits. I think it was 3 hits already, or 4. I don't even
I believe
remember.
it was a 4-hitter.
Indeed, yeah. A nice job by RaikouRider.
And HaxOr is now in 5F2, looking to find the correct pipe in World 3 to go find Windy.
Yeah, with World 1 left, let's see if it's going to be a Jet World 1 or it's going to have, some nightmares incoming. And the anchor, apparently, it's a music box.
Unfortunately, not a helpful wild card for these players. But HaxOr will make his way through 2-4 now, and finds a star and should be able to take down this level easily. Meanwhile, RaikouRider is now in Fort Knox, going to grab his Tanuki suit. I believe this should be the pipe for HaxOr to...
Indeed. And in this World 4 airship, he's on his way to meet with Wendy. I think he's not going to get a power up. I think he's going to get it right at the end of the airship, maybe? Yes. Yeah, you don't want to fight Wendy being a small Mario, like, you really don't want to. Like, even casual, even speedrunning, even, I don't know, even in... I mean, unless you're playing a small Mario only, you cannot, you don't want to fight that Koopa Link being small.
Absolutely, Wendy's very dangerous. And she did take 4 hits, but she had no earthquake ability, so it was a pretty easy fight for Haxor to knock out. One world left, World 1. Let's see how many forts there'll be to get in their way.
And I think that up to this point they don't have more hammers to break locks, or probably they have, or they're going to saving up another anchor that we all know that it's box, and it's going to be a 2 fort or 3 forts. I think it was 2 forts.
2 forts. And maybe Haxor does have a hammer as he's making his way towards the castle instead of going up to play the fort.
Ooh, RaikouRider right now, like in a tough place that he just he didn't have like that that jump properly, and he kind of took damage right at the end of the level. And yeah, Haxor using his hammer to finish up this World 1 really quickly, and he has this 4-5.
Yes, 4-5.
A nice level to get some power-ups. Yeah, I was about to say that.
RaikouRider has now made his way into 5F2. He's opting to grab a power-up for some safety.
Yeah, the way that he did that, it was quite incredible, because there's always like this Potoboo like spawning right below where you get where you get like that item. And that was, yeah, when you have a star and you're the big Mario, you can enter to the pipes while doing somersaults. And no, we have a heavy but not that mean Larry fight right now. And Haxor is going to enter to World 8, the Great Equalizer.
How many bridges does everyone think? I'm gonna go with 1.
Oh no, and RaikouRider actually taking a death into 4. Luckily for him, that Hammer Bro just decided to move from his spot to the other side, so he's about to continue to 4. Just like that. And oh my god, we have a level stage right at the beginning, and it turned out to be the first tank. So
I believe our first fret of the match.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Haxor trying to build up some PP right at the end. And oh my god, that Chungus! Oh my god!
That Sledge Brother definitely was making it as difficult as possible.
Like, you got to see that he was like in midair and he did a jump right out of nowhere, and then he also just threw a hammer to Haxor, like saying, nope, you're not going to kill me with a flower.
RaikouRider is finishing up his fight with Wendy in World 3, and he'll be moving on to World 1. Meanwhile, Haxor is taking on 2 Fort, seeing which way he needs to go to find the pipe to Bowser's Valley.
Yeah, in this World 8 layout, we're not going to see our runners actually bypassing some of the locks, because I think up to this point they're out of hammers. Like, I think that Raikou doesn't have any hammer, so it's going to be a long World 1 for him, while Haxor is just pretty much trying to find his way to to Bowser.
Unfortunately, Haxor finds a hand stage and he has to take a death to see if he can make his way past it, but second try is good. And he has one more bridge to contend with to get to Bowser, so he's going to have to find which castle, or which fort is going to break that lock, or make that bridge.
I think this is going to be the one, or not, oh my god.
Ooh, unfortunately, that was the decoy. And he once again gets trapped by the hand.
And he gets a kill of a Paragoomba.
Oh, no.
Oh my god! What a horrible... Oh no.
Oh, we have a Troll World 8. Meanwhile, RaikouRider is having to take the long way going through 6F2 to try to open his way to get through World 1.
That's how it's a one and done for the situation in here.
And it is.
Yes, let's go. So Raikou can actually might catch up a little bit, I guess. I mean, there's still a little bit of a chance, you know, that he needs to, that he can actually get to World 8 in time.
Absolutely. Haxor has now found the 4F2?
No, this is 6F1.
6F1. Do mix up my forts once in a while.
Yeah, no worries. 6F1 is recognized by doing like the star kill in
Elevator.
the speedrun. As a speedrun strat. You gotta. I actually love to see that, and we're about to see that as well. So there you go, and we have an orb. Well, Haxor is hoping that that's going to be the answer for the Bowser Alley, and it is.
And it is. But he's gonna have to contend with 8 Fort first before he can go see Bowser. Meanwhile, RaikouRider is making his way through his final airship before he moves on to World 8 as well. Haxor is going to take the damage boost to get his 1 cycle.
1 cycle and some damage boosting because he knows that he has a hammer sword on his inventory, so he's just wanting to finish it up and continue with the final part of this seed. This was quite a long seed in general, like even though we had hammers and we had clouds, there were not like no opportunities at all to actually get them, so... Haxor actually trying to...
And he gets it on the 2nd try, and you can see him say thank you on his video feed.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you don't get it like a first try this clip, you always want to keep trying because of the fireball layout in the next room, but right now, Haxor must be feeling quite a relief right now for this seed that has ended right now. So, give it out your GGs for Haxor. Alright, we got our announcement right now that considering that this match ended up being a tie and it's a best of 3, we're going to move to another channel. So we're going to take a little bit of a break to make sure that everything is set up correctly, and we're going to see you guys on I think it is let me check real quick. It's going to be the other channel to tell the viewers. Because yeah, like apparently on this upcoming like a SpeedGaming live tournaments going on, we're going to be watching in this gaming channel Zelda 1 Randomizer match. So we're going to take a little bit of a break here, and we're going to move on to the game number 3. So I'll try to give you the update for that.
We are currently working on finding out which channel we're going to. Please hold tight.
Yeah, I don't want to leave this match like up in a tie. Like, no, we can't. We have to find out what's going to happen next.
And RaikouRider has now made his way over to 8 Fort. He's got all his bridges built, and he will be finishing shortly.
With RaikouRider finishing up this Bowser castle right now, he's going to be really careful around those statues, and let's see, he's going to attempt, the clip to avoid the statue room. We're still waiting for the confirmation of moving to another channel right now. So we highly appreciate your patience.
Game 1 was about a level behind for TheHaxor. We will be moving on to Game 3, and we will be shortly figuring out which channel we are going to. Alright. RaikouRider has finished Bowser. Please get your GGs out for RaikouRider.
Alright, with this setup matches, we're going to wait a little bit until one of the channels of SpeedGaming is available. So we're going to be having right now a Zelda 1 Randomizer match, and we're going to, I think we're going to having announce and everything where the third game is going to be played. We're having our awesome staff from SpeedGaming trying to help us with this. So in the meantime, we can actually, stand up a little bit, do some stretches, get some snacks because this game 3 is going to be pretty much, and it's going to be like, really, really incredible. And we highly appreciate everyone is sticking around for that. So I think it's coming up shortly, this next event. So if you are a Zelda 1 fan at all and you haven't seen the randomizer, please watch this. You're going to be like amazed of how developers can actually just grab a game and scramble it over like in a mixer. And if you have been like familiarized with Zelda 1, yeah, you gotta love to watch all these types of randomizer tutorials. So we're still awaiting for the confirmation for this third match, and all right. So we have our confirmation right now that the next game is going to be on Speed Gaming 6. So we're going to migrate to this channel, and I'll see you guys there.